Yo, Temple's here. I've been playing with them for a little bit now, ever since I got them. Nice little grind on the new defense mission in Halvania. And honestly, I gotta say, I'm really enjoying my time with Temple. They have an awesome kit, whether it's all the heat procs you're spreading, the crit buffs for your allies, the heat procs for your allies, an awesome exalted weapon, and their little metronome passive. I think the one big pro that I'll give Temple here before I talk about their kit and show them off is that they are very self-sufficient. They have a lot of survivability, they have a lot of damage, they have a lot of support for your allies, they have great energy economy. They do like a lot of the best stuff for themselves, you know. You don't really have to supplement stuff from elsewhere. Temple's like a warframe, you know. They kind of do their own thing all by themselves. You know, they don't need much help. So, let's get into a demonstration here. Got some enemies spawned. And normally, when I load up into the mission as Temple, you want to pay attention to your metronome and hit your abilities on it. But I'm hitting my 3, get my big shield and my big heat buff, and then I'm spamming my 1 on beat, on metronome, fill up my exalted, and then you cast your exalted on beat as well. It won't cost any energy. And now I just do this. You know, this thing absolutely shreds. And your heat buff can stack up to 750%. And that's just with it at 235. But heat procs and elemental stuff like that is bugged right now. If I understand it correctly, it's front loading a lot of the damage, and then your dots themselves aren't getting that big front loaded damage. Your dots are really weak right now. As I understand it, maybe I'm wrong. But I'll show you. Hitting your 1 on beat just makes it do more fire stuff, more heat pillars, reloads your guns more. Hitting your 2 on beat refreshes the cooldown on your 3 and gives you more like a crit chance vulnerability on the enemy. And it stacks your heat buff. If you look in the top right, I went from 235 to now I'm at 347, stacks to 750. So cool little passive there. That's a Temple's gimmick. That's what they do. As for the Exalted, they do have the alternate fire mode when you aim. You could shoot these. I wish you could hold these down and be like fully automatic maybe. Casting them on beats too, on B2 is also pretty cool, but I think this is a pretty unique gimmick and fun and whatnot. But I think just using the flamethrower mode is like the best way. You know, you got your little Exalted Ignis here, Ignis Wraith. So, time to talk about my build, which is really simple. It's 1 forma, it's nothing crazy. So, go into our upgrade screen here, and this is what we got. As for duration, you know, you don't need a lot. That's why I have this little combo right here. I love these 2 mods together whenever you want some strength, but you also still kind of want a little bit of duration, you know? Like, we don't need to hit 200% duration on Temple because this refreshes itself. It's very nice. So Transient Fortitude, we're getting a bunch of strength and we're losing some duration, and we're getting a bunch of duration back with Prime Continuity. This combo, I love it. I use it on so many Warframes. It's like probably my favorite 2 mods to just put together. And then you do want some strength on Temple, but honestly, the Exalted Weapon and the Heat Procs does so much damage. You don't really probably need this much strength. Honestly, the Augur Secrets could be a flex slot. But we do have Augur Secrets and Umbral Intensify here. Very nice strength combo. I'm running Molt Augmented for more strength, but I'll talk about my arcane choices a little bit after I talk about all the mods here. Prime Redirection and Adaption. This is probably all the survivability you need, to be honestly, because your 3, whenever you hit it, it completely refreshes your shields. And then if you hit it on beat, you get the super long invulnerability timer. So Temple is very tanky just by themselves, alright? They are amazing, alright? But I really like this combo right here. Tons of shields and tons of DR. And Stretch is really nice. We get some extra range on our 1, get some extra range on our 2. It feels really good. And I like it a lot. I like it a lot. As for our last mod here, Augur Message, I think this is purely a flex slot. But with 1 forma in here, I only had 7, 7 capacity left. You know, we're at exactly 0 here. So Not much you can do about that. If you wanted to put more form in here, you could. If anything, I'd probably find a way to put more strength in here. That would be my go-to. What other strength mods are we looking at? I mean, maybe Blind Rage. And then you'd have to do a lot of finagling to get more efficiency in there. That's a whole different build crafting conversation. I could also see Archon Vitality because they're the flamethrower doubles the heat procs, you know. But I already have primary crux, which I'll talk about when I get to the Lizzie build. But I don't think this is necessary. I think this is kind of overkill, and plus you don't really benefit from the HP at all. So that's whatever. As for arcanes, I always like having one arcane dedicated to survivability. That's just a me thing. Normally this would be like an energized slot, but because of our metronome stuff here, you know, when we use it, we get 50% efficiency when we use these. So we're basically pretend we're at 150% efficiency. It's very nice. You don't need energize. I think this is an entirely free slot. You can use absolutely whatever here. Arcane Avenger, that would be fun. I would have a lot of fun probably running Arcane Avenger with Lizzie and getting crazy crits. I really don't know what else here. I don't know. There's some primary ones, right? You know, like on headshot, you get primary damage and whatnot. That could be fun. You could run another survivability arcane if you wanted to. Energize is an option if you're going to be spamming a lot, but I don't think you really need it. Yeah. As for arcanes, you can honestly run whatever. I don't even think this Warframe like needs arcanes. Like, if this was your build, I think you'd be cooking and you'd be perfectly fine. Let me put those back now. I don't know why I removed them. Where's my mold augmented? Boom. And where is my Arcane Aegis? Boom. Yeah, but no, these are awesome. You don't need them at all. Arcanes are purely just flex there. Yeah. That's the build. The only way I ever see this changing is if Temple gets an augment mod and I drop Augur Message. And augment mods cost 9, so I'd have to put like a D polarity in here. And yeah, that would be the build. Slap in a D polarity, put Temple's new shiny augment on in if it's good, and that would be my new Temple build in the future. And I think we get on the Lizzie now, huh? Let's hop into our Lizzie upgrade screen. So we're rocking Primary Crux. You've probably seen this arcane a lot since it came out in 1999. Anything that's like decent fire rate and decent elemental is probably like a Primary Crux build now. You could run a like Merciless build and drop Serration for like any EV polarity of your choice. But other than that, like Prime Shred would be cool for the punch through and fire rate, and you wanted to run Merciless up here. Where is Merciless even at? There it is. Yeah, if you wanted to run Merciless, just tons of base damage. You don't really benefit from the reload speed, but whatever, right? Yeah, but this is really good. You could just get crazy amount of status, and this is why I've seen people run Archon Vitality, almost said Arcane Vitality, for the double heat procs, but like with Primary Crux, you're already kind of doing that because your status chance is going out the wazoo. Anyways, you could put a third form on this for the extra 1 capacity to level your infected clip all the way. I don't think it's worth it. As you just saw, the damage was perfectly fine. Typical, you know, crit chance, crit damage, modded for viral heat. And we do have base heat, force procs heat, so very nice. Galvanized aptitude for more status chance, and it should work on the beam weapons. It is considered a beam, like the Ignis Wraith and whatnot, so this should work. Beam weapons of multi-shot as well, so we got Galvanized Chamber on, and that is the Lizzie build. I think Elementalist really shines here just because of all the heat procs we get with Crux and just the forced heat on our flamethrower guitar type beat. Yeah, but still on Primary Crux leveled out. I know it's kind of new still. It's been 3 months, and then December 14th, 4 months. You might not have this new 1999 Arcane maxed out. I would just go Merciless, drop my Serration, and put on Prime Shred. You know, that would be my go-to if you don't have Primary Crux. But as for that, that's my build. Obviously, going to max it out. Like I said, another Forma. You get another dot in there. As for the rest of our loadout, it doesn't matter. You're gonna be in Lizzie mode 24/7, just shredding your thing, just straight up shredding it. Yeah. I just have the 1999 weapons for thematic and aesthetic. They look cool, they look nice. I don't even use them when I play Temple and Mission. And as for Sentinels, once again, I say it every video. I love my Death Cube Prime. This is my favorite Sentinel to use. I'll just show you the build. Big thing, energy generator, very nice, very nice. Manifold Bond, Guardian. These two work very good together. That's my build. Go watch my other video where I talk about all my 5 favorite companions. Primer build. We're spreading cold procs over the place. More cold procs equal more crit damage. Lizzie has a lot of crit chance, so works out all together. So that is everything. We talked about Temple. I showed Temple off and their little combat rotation. I showed you my Lizzie build. I showed you my Sentinel build, but you don't really need that. And now I'm going to go play Temple in a little survival mission for a little bit. So I will see you there. Yippee! Yo, we're here in Halvania. It's time to survive. And I'll do my little combat rotation here. And get my 3 up for my survivability and my heat damage. We'll start stacking the heat damage. And we'll fill up our, our gas tank here with all our fuel. We'll summon Lizzie on beat, so it doesn't cost any energy. And just now we get to cook. And we get to burn these fools alive. Yeah. I haven't tried it against one of the big ugly tech rock guys that spawn here. But yeah, Flamethrower is awesome. Flamethrower is insane. This character is really good. Very self-sufficient. That's I said already. But they are, this is my least favorite part about Scholar Survivals. I wanted to be outdoors. But they want me to go downstairs into the pits. Alright. My 3 is about to run out. So I need to start stacking it. And we're back up to almost 50 seconds here. Very good, very good. And what's our buff at? 307? Not bad, not bad. Yeah. Like I said, I know elementals are bugged right now. I know you're just getting a lot of the front-loaded damage. That's how I understood it. I read a Reddit post about it. It seems like your dots aren't getting buffed. And all your damage is just like front-loaded onto like the first big hit. And your dots are suffering a lot for it. I know it's been around for a while. 3 months? Since 1999 launch? I'm not sure. I don't know. It's probably something like newer players might notice versus like, people like me who can make crazy builds like this as soon as an update comes out. And like you, if you're watching this and you're gonna copy this build and whatnot, but I can see how it could be frustrating for some people, especially if you're modding and the numbers don't check out from the modding screen to end mission. I don't know. That's besides the point. Yeah, but like I talked about Excalibur yesterday, how I'm like just completely just kind of AFK and in my brain, and that's kind of like Temple, kind of succeeding in the same way. I can just kind of yap about whatever. I don't gotta focus too hard. Let's refill our gas tank and get our buff back up. We're at 30 seconds. I want this guy to spawn. I need to get down here though. Yeah, but I picked Scaldra Survival. I didn't want to go down here. Let's see how this does. This is pretty good. I was not expecting this at all, actually. No, that's respectable. Holy crap. I think the only Exalted that I haven't really liked on it is Korra's. I've liked Gara's against that guy. He's really tanky. I've liked Excal. I liked Atlas. I don't think I've tried Baruch against that. Oh shoot, we're at 10 seconds. And that's not the button I want to hit. Oh well. Whoa. I wanted to spam my 2. I accidentally hit 3. I'm getting jaded. Very, very good Warframe. I wouldn't say that like because they're so self-sufficient, they can just kind of do whatever, you know. I wouldn't say there's a mission type where Temple like really shines above the rest, like Gara in defense or Frost in defense, or certain Warframes and exterminates like a Mesa or like Saren to nuke the map. Temple's just really good. Like they just show up and do their thing, and they are good. I would never be mad at seeing a Temple in my squad, you know. Like, hey, they're gonna give me a heat buff, and it's gonna be cool. And crit buffs. I always forget about that, especially when I'm playing Temple. I'm like, oh yeah, they give me a bunch of crit chance. It's very nice. And we're about to get our first Acolyte spawn here. Oh, it's Malice. I wonder if he... Okay, yeah. Nope. I hate this. Most annoying ability in the game that they can use against you is this bubble. Oh my gosh. Is this gonna go away? You're ruining the showcase, brother man Bill. Come on. There we go. And you know what? Let's do this for good measure. And we'll stack a bunch of crit vulnerability on you. Nothing crazy. Just trying to chunk some down. Yeah. Any other Acolyte, except for like Violence, who disables your abilities, so you'd have to use your weapons. Easy as pie. But that guy puts a bubble on your head and you're dead. Let's cleanse these bubbles off. Get some life support back. Yeah, but no, this is chill as hell. Temple's awesome. I think this update has been amazing. Playing it now, I kind of understand like why it was delayed and whatnot. It's like, oh, I understand it now. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I'm excited for the dev stream today. There's the new Tenno compact coming out and whatnot. And we're already at 6 minutes, man. I can just sit here and yap all day. This Warframe's that good. Alright. I don't think I can do my normal gimmick where I just stand still. They're not that tanky. But, let's just roll up to extraction. And I'll say my do's and goodbye there. Well, that is Temple. And I am out of here. See ya, bye!